Hello everyone, this is Five. Today we are going to talk about a Braum Tryndamere midrange deck. This deck utilizes some of the great failure cards like Braum, Avarosan Sentry, and Avalanche to survive the earlier turns, then use the Avarosan Hearthguard to buff our whole deck. And in the late games we have some of the big creatures like Tryndamere, and we can also use some of the elusive creatures that got buffed by our health guard to take the game in just 1 or 2 turns. This deck is very good against most of the aggro decks because we have Braum, which can take tons of damage, and Avalanche to clear the board early in the game. But it has a little bit hard time against some of the hard control decks. This specific version is the one I run in the November beta. I do have some changes in this one for my open beta version, but I will talk about that at the end of this video. So let's jump into some games. Alright, let's get into our first game. The game is actually recorded in a Chinese client, so you may have a little bit hard time to read all the descriptions there. Against that deck, we don't want denying our opening hand. This is actually a perfect starting hand. We have everything, like we have 1 card to play on the first 3 turns. Oh, and we have a Hearthguard. So if we play the Warding Stone on turn 3, we can actually play the Hearthguard on turn 4. This is pretty much the best hand we can get. Let's see what's that plays here. Okay, we'll just play the Wolf here. We will actually want to trade if they attack, because in this matchup we are actually the slower deck. And also because we have a Warding Stone to play on turn 3, our opponent don't have any mana left now, so we can pretty safe to do that. Alright. Now we can just play the Warding Stone on turn 3 and the Hearthguard on turn 4. I think this is one of the weaknesses for the Hecarim deck, which is if you don't have like Shark on the first several turns, it's actually not a great aggro deck. You can see now it's turn 4. We're still on the full health, and now it's almost impossible for our opponent to attack at all. Next turn we can play the Braum. Oh, here's the Shark. That's okay, we have a big enough board right now. We'll probably use the Warding Stone to block the Shark here. It's almost a free block because it's 4 HP. Our opponent have 2 mana left. Maybe they will have something like Black Spear. But we can just take it. Doesn't really matter to us if the stone dies. With the Hearthguard, we're pretty much dominating the board right now. Oh, there's the Black Spear. That's fine. We can just play the Braum and maybe play the Avalanche next turn. Oh nice, there's another Braum that is buffed. That's even better, because we can basically eat our opponent's student for free this turn. So that's just a table suppose. And even after the attack, our Braum will have 5 HP, which is still very healthy. There's no way for our opponent to deal with that. So this is one of the reasons to play Braum in this deck. Because if Braum is buffed, it basically can eat a creature every single attacking turn. Let's see what we play here. We can consider play the Avalanche or then the other Hearthguard. Depends on when our opponent decides to attack. Okay, we have a chance to play something. I think play the Hearthguard here is better. Plus, that will not only block every non-infernal creature on the other side, but also have a very big pressure to our opponent. Because our opponent only have 14 HP left right now. And our board now have 13 HP. So we can possibly end the game next turn. Yeah, we can basically take all the non-ephemeral creatures on the other side and just let the ephemeral ones through. We will lose 11 damage, which is totally fine at this stage of the game. Oh, there's a life steal, so our opponent will be at 19. Let's see if we can finish the game next turn. We can buff the Braum. Now it's 16 damage. We also have a buffed Shadow Assassin in hand, so... Oh, another Braum. So here I think I make a mistake. I should actually just play the buff directly and open attack. Then it will be 19 damage exactly. But here we can also just deny it and then attack with everything, which is also 19 damage on board. And that is pretty much the game. Cool. Very quick game one. Let's jump into another game. It seems to be another Zed Hecarim deck. Yeah. Then, yeah, we definitely need some earlier plays. This is not a bad hand, to be honest. We don't have a play on the first turn, but we have the Wall and Whirling Stone on turn 2 and 3. So it's not bad. Another Wolf. Yeah, we're definitely playing the Wolf here. And we are not going to block the Shark. We'll just take 3 here. And with this hand, we pretty much want to play the Whirling Stones. Let's see what our opponent played. If they play a Zed, we can kill the Zed with the Wolf. Let's see if he wants to play Zed here. And if he does not play anything and just pass. Oh, he actually did. We will just pass as well. I think he's just afraid if he plays the Zed, it will be killed by our Wolf. So instead of attacking, we just waste our opponent's 3 mana to play creatures. Because in this matchup, we are actually the slower deck. So we don't carry that 3 damage as much as our opponent. Now we will play the Braum most likely with this hand. And another Wolf. Let's see what our opponent play first. A Shadow. Okay. Another consideration here is we can actually play the Shadow Assassin as well. Shadow Assassin can be used to block the elusive creature on the other side.
Do they need our help?
And then we'll just play the Wolf here as well this turn. And we will use the Braum to block the Shark.
Stand behind Braum.
Yeah. And our opponent still have... Oh. Interesting. Okay, they want to kill our Braum. That's fine. We are okay with that. This Braum basically absorbs 6 damage from our opponent, which is not a bad trade against the aggro deck, because we just need to survive to later turns. Oh, interesting. Death Mark. Yeah, we'll definitely play the Wolf. We can consider use Wheel of Ionia to return the shark to their hand. But that will basically give them another shark with Ephemeral. Let's just play some blockers here. Ah, interesting. Why he play that on our attacking turn? I think that may be a mistake on our opponent's side.
They're out there. I'll spot them.
Because that will just die there directly, right? There's no way they can use that to do anything. Let's see if we want to attack a Zed. We're definitely attacking and take the Zed here. Next turn we can play the Shadow Assassin. On the ground we have a lot of blockers there. Yeah. But yeah, pretty safe place right now. Let's see what our opponent play. If our opponent play Hecarim, we can just use Wheel of Ionia to record that. That basically buy us a turn. Okay, they do play Hecarim. We just play Wheel of Ionia here. Then we can play Shadow Assassin to draw a card. Just block with the tool 1.
Look out for Reavers.
Oh, we'll probably play the Hawk first, then play the Shadow Assassin. So the creature we draw will be buffed as well. Oh, another Shadow Assassin, okay. Let's see if we want to play the Tryndamere here. Yeah, I think we do. Because our board is pretty full right now. Oh, interesting. Our opponent played that to just block. Okay, we can just attack with the Shadow Assassin. Attacking with Tryndamere here doesn't really do anything. It will just level up the Tryndamere, which is not actually ideal to us. Another Death Mark? Oh, actually it is, okay. Yeah, this will actually level up our Tryndamere. But it will still carry the Ephemeral keywords there, so I will die again next turn.
Does death follow me, or peace?
Yeah, here we go. We can return the Hecarim to their hand again with Wheel of Ionia if we decide to play it. Oh, they attack first, interesting. Yeah, we definitely want to kill the shark. We want to use the Tryndamere to do so though. Yeah, we can consider to use the Tryndamere to do it. Because it's going to die anyway this turn. But that will make our board very full. Because we only have like 6 slots on the board and now we only have 1 slot left. So we're definitely playing the Heartsguard next. Oh, they do play the Hecarim. Okay, they don't have a attack token right now, so we can feel very safe to play the Heartsguard. Tryndamere will die. And we can play our Green Glade duel, or we can play Mana to return the Hecarim to their hand again. This Hecarim is just not doing anything at all. And we have a Wheel of Ionia in hand, which means we can return their Hecarim next turn as well. Can we kill our opponent this turn? I don't think the damage is enough there. Yeah, we'll just play the elusive attack with the elusive creatures here. There's a lifesteal creature. Attacking with others doesn't really do any good to us. Okay, they don't have enough mana to play the Hecarim. Oh, we have deny. We already have one. Let's see if we can get our stone killed, because our board is so full and we need some space to play our Green Glade duel. Yeah. If they play their Hecarim, we'll just return that to their hand with Wheel of Ionia again. Yeah, I don't think our opponent can win at all at this point. We'll just block with the stone and 1/1 Hawk as well to clean some space here. Yeah, we definitely want to deny that. Okay, we block with the stone and the hawk. Then we can play 2 creatures and open attack next turn with a deny in hand. This is pretty much game, right? Oh, they have a black sphere. We want to deny that? Yeah. We are probably relying on our elusive creatures to take the last several damage here. Okay, let's see what we draw. But definitely open attack here. Okay, they can block 12 damage. Interesting, they have something to play. What is the card there? So they can't play Black Sphere. What other cards? Oh, 2 cards. Okay. That is fine. Another. Okay. Okay, we can definitely take this trade. Now our opponent just have 1 card in hand. And we can play both creatures here.
Will no one listen?
Let's see what the other one. Oh, another.
These old eyes still see far and
I
clear.
guess we'll return the Hecarim back to their hand again next turn. Oh, this Hecarim. This Hecarim never being able to attack at all.
We've got 3 warnings
All
for
right.
you.
This is basically a game. Yeah, there's no way our opponent can get back from here.
Does death follow me or peace?
Okay. We can see their hand right now. They have 2 creatures left. We can actually block 2 and actually take 8 damage. And then open attack next turn directly, because we can see their hand. They have that thing they can play if we open attack next turn. Yeah, so this way we take 8. We'll be at 6, 9. Yeah, that's the game. Okay, that's how this deck play out against aggro decks. Unfortunately, I don't have a game to play against the control deck, but you should have some idea on how this deck actually plays out. And this is the version I played in the November beta. When coming to the open beta, I actually want to make some updates to it, especially the wording stones. I feel like it's not really doing enough things in a lot of matchups. And because it's going to be nerfed to 3 HP, so I think it's not as useful as in the November beta at all. So instead, I will probably use a take card instead in this place, and to make our Braum more useful in the early games with the buff. And you should be able to find both deck lists in the description of this video, and I will see you next time.